What's up, guys? We're out here at Sante Fe Station. I'm about to take part in my first ever live panel. I have to say this is a weird experience from a little over a year ago, being a random busboy at Omnia nightclub who didn't know what he wants to do. And then a year later, I'm this superstar podcaster and people want to reach out to me and have me speak. I'm going to be talking about crypto, podcasting, entrepreneurship, networking, all of these different pillars that I didn't know existed, but had seemed to just grown over the time. I was reached out by a Dallas group. I'm here at the Win and Work Expo. Phylicia reached out to me. Apparently they'd found me on Instagram, which still kind of blows my mind that that kind of utility is out there and you can find that kind of success, but I'm very excited. We'll go talk with Phylicia a little bit later. You guys will follow me. We'll meet some of the vendors that are in the city. And then at 2:30, I will be speaking on those topics that I just told you about. And then we'll close up, talk with you guys again, and wrap up this entire experience. But I'm very excited. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Probably had a little bit too much coffee, but we're here and we're ready to go. Let's go. That's called the Ric Flair, baby, right? Even in small events like this, you can make really good connections. And so I'll let you guys in a little secret a little bit later. All right, guys, I'm here with Miss Phylicia French. She is the author of Sis, You Are the Universe and one of the organizers here at the event, 7 Figure Soul. And she's also the wonderful woman who found me on Instagram, that invited me out here. So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you for being here. We were so excited when we saw you. I have a podcast as well, so I love to be around other podcasters. And I was like, he's amazing. We have to have him here.
Tell me a little bit about what your guys' goal is at 7 Figure Soul.
Yeah, so if you hear the word 7 Figure Soul, right, you think, okay, 7 figures, cool. 7 figures is great. We're all striving to have that rich lifestyle or whatever, but it's also about your soul. If your soul is not rich, if you haven't taken care of yourself, if you're not doing the work internally, nothing else will matter. You'll have those 7 figures, and then what? What else? What's next after that?
Ooh, 8 figures.
Right, okay, yeah, 8 figures with a broken soul. What's after that? 9 figures, okay, whatever. But the goal for us is to just make sure that when you are there, when you're striving to get there, you have that soul that you're taking care of.
So why choose Vegas? You guys are here from Dallas, but I know you chose Vegas, and that's how you found me. So why host us out here?
We chose Vegas because Vegas is just the city of everything. Obviously, we know that there's a community with real people in Vegas, and I feel like sometimes that gets lost. Like everyone comes to Vegas and we're on the strip and we're doing these things, but there are real people here. There's so many.
We're real.
He's real.
She recognizes entrepreneurship, networking. It's all in Vegas. Kind of have to find it, but this is why we're out here.
It's in Vegas. He's real.
Right before we get out of here, tell us a little bit about your book.
Yeah, my book is called Sis, You Are the Universe. It's words of encouragement, healing, and love for Black women. Anyone can consume it, but I'm a Black woman, so I wrote it for Black women. But I wanted it to be a book that's a warm hug. You know, sometimes you have those days where you need those words, you need that encouragement. And affirmations are cute, but they're super surface level. They tell you, look at yourself in the mirror and say you're beautiful. Well, okay, what if I don't feel beautiful? Sometimes you gotta go deeper than that. And so that's what my book does. I go deeper than that. I give you more than just the surface. We go there. So there's a lot of healing, a lot of love, a lot of motivation. It's a warm hug. So that's why I created this book.
Here it is, Sis, You Are the Universe. Phylicia, thank you so much for inviting me out here. I'm excited to go speak in the next few hours and help everyone out with crypto, entrepreneurship, and networking out here in Vegas.
Yes, thank you for being here. And y'all, he's amazing. He is amazing.
Ooh, flex on him.
Ooh, he's amazing.
Dab on him on the way out. I'm here with Joc Gallen. She's actually the founder of the event that we're here at the 7 Figure Soul. Joc, thank you for stopping by out of your busy schedule. Tell me a little bit about the idea behind the expo.
Yeah, sure. So the idea behind the expo was to give small business owners, entrepreneurs, and wantrepreneurs the opportunity to showcase their skills, their talents, their hobbies, and also be in a room where other successful people have struggled, and we are human. We want people to know that you're not alone. Everyone has started where you have started, and that's kind of how we're here, why we're here.
Why choose Vegas to host this event?
Oh, Vegas is where you come to be whoever you want to be. So I felt if any place in the world, it has to be Vegas. Vegas, I travel a lot, and Vegas is the one place that nothing is impossible here. You just got to figure out a way and work for it. So this was for sure, no question asked, the place.
Vegas is literally the land of opportunity. I get this answer hundreds of times on the podcast. Everyone sees the true value out here. So are we going to see more events in Vegas after this?
Yes, absolutely. We're starting a chapter out in Vegas, and we do have some exciting news for someone we're working, a very, very special person that's going to be over that chapter. You know, not going to say any names, but right, we do have some exciting news, and this will definitely not be the last time you see us.
Ooh, I'm excited. This is a great first event, but there's going to be plenty more to come. So Joc, thank you for the opportunity, and I'm excited to go speak in a little bit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back, or welcome to the Work Win Expo, sponsored by Seven Figure Soul. Give it up, y'all.
What's up, guys? My name is Jake Gallen. I'm a born and raised Las Vegas local. Yes, I am a unicorn out in the wild. We're very rare. About 75% of Las Vegas residents are not from Vegas, so just throwing some stats out there. I am on my fourth and fifth entrepreneurial endeavor at this moment. I am the host of the Guest List podcast, which is a long-form conversational podcast that talks with entrepreneurs and leaders out here in Vegas. Outside of that, I'm also invested in the cryptocurrency space, which I believe is the future of finance. I've been involved with this for about 4 years as an investor. And up until recently, I am now a crypto entrepreneur. I work with the University of Nevada of Las Vegas, building out a blockchain program with them and some other projects on the side, which I'm excited to announce over the next few months. Entrepreneurship is really crazy. My first business was an antique store out here. I tried to create a ticket verification app, tried writing a book. I've kind of been all over the place, but my logistics of working and winning was actually working and failing for a long time. I went to UNLV, graduated with a degree in kinesiology, never used it professionally. I have 2 closed businesses down. I've blown multiple accounts trying to trade financial assets. But when I look at it through my own lens, I got a degree in health science that I can apply practically every day. I have 2 businesses that failed, but I learned how to negotiate. I learned how to operate businesses. I learned how to manage people. Blowing financial assets, of course, everyone hates losing money, but I understood the value of money. I tried to become a trader and learned how to invest. I learned how to have a long-term outlook in life. I've actually learned that most people have heard of cryptocurrency, most are interested, but nobody has any idea where to start. With blockchain technology, you can own you could be your own bank, you can control your own data, and you can protect your own identity. If I had dollars and you store it in a bank, that's not actually your dollars, because the banks actually lend out those dollars behind the scenes at a fractional reserve of 1 to every $10, so that money actually doesn't exist. If you have Bitcoin, you have it in your wallet, it exists, it's hard money, no one else can access it, it can't be hacked or taken away or given out. So at the end of the day, if you want to be a part of the future of finance, crypto empowers the individual. This is why the governments are very afraid of it, because the US dollar, 40% of all US dollars that have ever existed were printed in the last year. Just think about that. 40% of the value that you've saved up for and you've worked for is going to decrease because the government printed the money away. That's called inflation. But with Bitcoin, there's a hard cap, 21 million ever that'll be created. The government can't print more Bitcoin. It is controlled by every single person who is a participant on the network. And so if these kind of ideals are something that you resonate with, where you want to be in control of your data, whereas places like Facebook, Google, and all these other social media companies sell your data on the back end, different blockchain currencies give you the power to control that and sell it at your will or not sell it at all. Bitcoin lets you be your own bank, and there are new technologies implementing blockchain currency that can find different utilities to help you be the self-sovereign individual. So this is why I like it. Obviously the number goes up, which is what usually keeps you there. And I'll leave you with a common sarcastic cliche joke where most people say, you know, we came for the tech and we stayed for the gains. And so that's what catches the eye of the average investor, is seeing the number go up. But once you really go down the rabbit hole, which is what happened to me in 2017 and I never left, it's because it empowers the individual.
Okay.
So there's a few pillars that I like to abide by, but two of the most important ones I would say is embrace your curiosity and be a good listener. And the first, embrace your curiosity. If you're talking to somebody and you don't understand what they're talking about, ask them what the hell they're talking about. It's really that simple. If something randomly, spontaneously pops in your mind, look it up on the internet. Don't be afraid to read books. I'm a firm believer that curiosity is one of the best traits that anybody could possess. It leads you down so many avenues. It leads to so many relationships that your life will be drastically changed as long as you actually pursue it and just don't let it drift away. And second, be a good listener. I'm also a firm believer that in order to be understood, you must first understand. Nobody is going to listen to you if they don't feel like they've been heard, their message isn't heard. If you continually convert the conversation back to I's and me's, nobody's going to follow you and your message will never resonate. So just really open up. Humanity is so interesting. Everybody has some story. They have some cool opportunity that they want to present yourself. So don't be afraid to listen to who is on the other side of that conversation, because their life has just as much meaning as you. All right, so we're just fresh off of the panel. I have to say that was very lively, fun. It surpassed all the expectations that I ever wanted. I've probably connected with 15 to 20 people, which is probably half of the people that are here. I love the experience. And give you guys a little secret, I might actually be helping them on a Vegas chapter. So this was everything that I wanted, a very good first experience. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, because there's a lot more that's going to be happening over the coming months. So stay tuned.